okay, so it didn't resize. Hi guys.
Looks like it did to me. Howdy, I am Francis.
Hey son, I'm Eli, and we're Kawiwil Gaming. Yeah, that's very loud actually.
I just like all of the
We're here with Metal Solid. Solid 3.
We could just call it the world's greatest game ever. How about that? It's not a biased opinion. It is indeed a fact.
Let us know how the volume levels are because we haven't done. We're using the Elgato, and I'm not sure what the settings are right now. So.
It is our first time using the Elgato S, and our setup's a little bit different. Everything's a little bit new. So please let us know. Sorry. Please let us know if anything needs to be changed or adjusted. I'm actually going to buy them because odds are I should probably post it. Because they're the only ones you're actually going to sing with. Or they're just playing God of War.
Yeah.
But let us know. And I actually didn't even know that this was here. I don't know if this came with the original Metal Gear Solid 3, because I certainly have like 500 versions of it, but I don't recall seeing it. I think it's just like the player's guide, but it's just kind of amusing.
Gurgle.
I don't know. It's just snake eating.
Delicious to be continued.
Yeah. I don't know what this is.
Instruction manga. That's what it's called.
Is that what it's? Where do you see that?
All the way on the right. Scene instruction manga.
Well, there you go. But anywho, this isn't that important. We know how to play the game. I say that now, and yet I've never read an instruction booklet on how to play a game my entire life, and every time I get to the game I say, which button is crouch, which button is shoot, which button is blah blah blah. Without further ado, we're going to start Metal Gear Solid 3. We're playing it on the PlayStation 3. This is the Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection, is the one that we're playing it. We have the other version of it as well. What was that one called? There's the
HD
Legacy
collection?
Yeah, we have the Legacy and the HD collection, and we have Subsistence and the original Metal Gear Solid 3, and we also have the Japanese version. So we pretty much have every version of Metal Gear Solid 3 that exists for no reason other than the fact that we love Metal Gear Solid 3. And I would say of all the Metal Gears, this one is probably the one we're most competent at.
Probably. Quote, unquote.
Yeah. Just because we say that, if you've seen us play the last two Metal Gears, that's not saying that much. It's just, when combined.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just love Big Boss so much. Not you. Not you, Konami. But I don't know what it is about Metal Gear Solid 3. It's just so strange and whimsical. I mean, all of the Metal Gears are very whimsical and strange and serious. No, we will wait until the proper time to hear that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I want to hear it, but it's best to hear it when, like, it's actually like, in the game. Because that's
as intended.
Yeah, it's like the best song of all time. And this is so cool. I was messing with this for like ever, and you can like change all the colors. So we're not going to start a load game. We have beaten it. It has been a long time since we've properly played it. The last time I was playing it, I guess I was trying to do it on hard. Didn't make it that far.
How did that go?
Well, I mean, I know that I have beaten the game on hard before. I know that I've done it. I've never beaten it on European. I know
yeah,
that
no, that's
much.
just excessive.
Yeah, I mean,
Like at that point, it's just masochistic.
yeah. I mean, I know that there's kind of like this mindset that some people get in when they play Metal Gear games. It's like they just kind of have it down to a science.
Oh yeah, totally.
Where it's like it's not even. It's almost like not even a game anymore. It's like they just kind of know exactly what to do, where to go, and it's fun watching them play because it's just they're just so precise, and it's like wow, and I'm like kind of become mesmerized by it. But I mean, I've never really played the game like that because one, because I can't, and two, because I love everything around the game, so I've never ever been in a hurry to beat the game. Never. Like,
Yeah,
I understand
that.
that the games itself are so short that you could, like, if you just cut all skip all the cutscenes and you don't do any codec calls, you can beat the game in, like, I don't know, 2-3 hours, maybe?
Oh, easily. Because if you know where you're going and you're trying to speedrun it, you can beat it really fast.
Yeah.
If you, like, know what you're doing and...
2 took us 10 hours, I think.
10 hours with cutscenes.
With all the cutscenes and, like, us
and
digging, a lot of digging around.
Yeah.
And then... one took, I think, about 10 hours, and that wasn't because, well, I mean, yes, we did look at all the cutscenes, and there was some dicking around, but it was also just me going, oh my god, where am I supposed to go? And that hour and a half long episode of me realizing
yeah, running in a square.
Well, yeah, it was that, but also, I was just supposed to call Merle. And I just, Merle, not Merle, Merle. Potatoes. So I'm going to put in that I like MGS2. Ironically, of course, because there's so many things about this game that we're probably going to be talking about at length because this is the game that we feel we know the most.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Good?
Yes.
Okay.
Excuse me. And there's a reason why I'm putting in I like MGS2 because ironically I don't that much. I don't hate Metal Gear Solid 2. I was not this person who went on a fanboy tirade and said, Raiden should be burned at the stake like everyone else did. But I certainly wasn't there to defend him. Let's put it that way. But I will put in that I like MGS2. Yeah, European Extreme. Fuck that shit. Never beat it on Extreme. I've done it on hard, and I'm doing it again. I mean, I still feel like we could probably get through this on hard. We could probably do it on normal. I know we could do it easy and very easy. And I'm going to say that we're going to put it on very easy for several reasons. It's the same reason we've been putting everything on very easy with all of the playthroughs. It's not because we feel that we are exceptionally incompetent. It's because we like to take our time and enjoy things.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, I know we could probably enjoy it just as well on easy and pretty much just as well on normal. But it's like when we really see something, we're like, ooh, what's that big flashy thing? I want to spend 20 minutes trying to get to it. We'd prefer to do that if we weren't being shot at continuously and like, wasting our bullets on something that's probably not worth it in the end, but we just really want to look at it and
Right.
It's pretty. Or if we just want to spend 15 minutes just trying to see how close we can get to Ocelot and stuff like that. And it's very hard to do if, we get seen by an enemy and then we start the whole game over. Or, one shot and we're dead. Or we get pursued the entire level and things like that. It's just a lot more fun when they give you the little easy, stupid gun and it has like infinite bullets and you could just dick around with people for a very, very long time. So I'm saying all that to say that I know very easy is very, very easy, but I'm still doing good with very, very easy.
Because I'm not a fan of that whole elitist, obviously, I have such a huge respect for people who play games on difficult or, harder difficulties. Sorry.
The world was split into two.
Don't talk
East and
over
West.
Snake.
This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
You have no respect for anybody. miss you, Mr. Hater. I do.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, this is still kind of tricking me out because now we have 3 monitors going right now. And it's like, I'm just kind of like,
Approaching Soviet airspace.
it's all 3 different lightings too.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Can't leave the controller on the desk.
Sunrise.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Now it should be okay for like 20 minutes.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the Virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the Virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB-754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
I really want a burrito.
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And
We're
for
gonna
that,
see the
he left
rocket.
his country and his family
I don't know, I
went
just
over the
suddenly I
frontier.
saw
Not
Sokolov
exactly.
and then I
One of his
craved a
witnesses,
burrito.
his family, was also
I
taken
don't know.
safely to the west.
I just really
Mole
want a
to get the family
burrito.
out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly
I'll
after.
forever be associated with
I was
burritos.
the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba.
Not to interrupt the history lesson,
Dismantled and
but
removed the missiles.
how old is
At the same
Sokolov?
time, he announced a naval blockade to
Old.
prevent further missile
How the
shipments.
fuck is that dude alive?
But the Soviets
I mean, like, I guess
began
kind of
to
spoilers,
place
whoever's in
their
the
armed
room,
forces on second
sorry.
alert.
But, like,
Transport ships carrying missiles
think
into
about
the
how
ports.
much Sokolov has been through,
Soviet
Yeah.
forces
and if you really
were
kind of, like,
all-out nuclear war.
you know, put it all in a nutshell, that guy should be dead.
Well, maybe he isn't so old as you think, because he has, like, a daughter, right? Who's, like,
Or
really
some kind
small.
of kid. Yeah, I know. The kid looked like I don't know, one maybe?
So maybe he's just prematurely bald because he's been through a lot.
But he looks like he's like 60.
From Turkey.
Sure.
And then he like went through all this, and then he gets the crap beaten out of him by Volgin, and he was shot twice,
Yeah.
and he's still alive after all that in portable ops.
Yep.
Why isn't this guy dead?
What did the Russians really want?
He's like,
Sokolov.
and he's not like some super soldier. I mean, if anything, they should have probably cloned Sokolov.
Right?
He would have been the ultimate soldier.
That's right.
No offense, big
What
boss.
the hell was he working on?
Sorry. Anyway, back to
At the time, we had no idea.
whatever the hell we're talking about
We
here.
were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side.
Oh,
Sokolov
no.
kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then, a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
Space
No.
rocket.
Space rockets.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at semi-Palestine.
It just says
Something to do
50s.
with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
So he's not super
Is
old.
Sokolov
He's
in the
still
facility?
pretty old to
No,
be going through
according
all
to
of
our
this.
intelligence, he's in
Maybe he's just
Seminoyazsk,
30.
a place in the
He's
mountains
like a
about 3
weenie.
miles to the
Vulcan's
west
pretty
towards
old.
the Virgin
Yeah, but he's like a beefcake
The Virgin Cliffs.
with unexplained electrical powers.
Maybe Sokolov is secretly a
They moved
beefcake.
from there just
He's
recently.
not a beefcake.
Why?
Yeah.
Apparently, they're conducting a field
Rips his
test
suit
of
off like.
the last chance to get
I
it
mean,
back.
something like that. He has to
This
be.
mission would never have been- this mission
Whoa.
would if he was still in the
Whoa.
Yeah.
What just happened?
This is our last
0?
chance. Sokolov must have known that too, and he contacted us.
I don't know. That was weird.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
Hello. I think we lost connection.
We lost the connection with the Elgato for a second there, I think.
No, I think we lost connection with what do you call it?
Remember that?
Yeah, because it says. Oh wait, no, never mind. I have no idea. We may have lost connection. I don't know. I think it's because we were trash talking Sokolov.
This
mission is to infiltrate Selino Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the West.
I do recall just this whole game, I just never take my finger off of R1.
Yeah.
Because there's times where they don't tell you, and I just get paranoid.
The clock is ticking.
You know, it would have sucked.
Once we've confirmed the rest
That
of
if
Sokolov,
the
Parachute didn't have
recovery balloon will be
It would have
dropped at
been
that
like,
point.
whoops.
Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes.
He would have been fine.
I don't think he would have survived that job.
Just flare yourself out and break your fall in the trees.
Surface data recovery
And then Zero still would have been like,
with the theory.
so you're gonna get to that mission? Or
It's been combat proof.
Paramedic would have been like, just wrap some bandages around
Sokolov is
it.
up to it.
Put some rubbing
Shock will be
alcohol
less
in
than
it.
during a
My
parachute
spine's
jump, and the arm
broken.
will handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
U.S. Army Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. That's not what it says on U.S. Army things. I think, I don't know.
Probably not anymore.
Not anymore. I love that. It's beautiful.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're finally starting the game
I'm a snake.
after 27 and a half minutes.
It has indeed been 27 and a half minutes. But that's just how Metal Gear games are, and
Yeah.
that's why I love them.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah.
So obviously, if you select that you like Metal Gear Solid 2, you
Get
start
some
off like this.
mask.
Yeah. I think you get the mask no matter what,
But you start
but
with
you
it.
start off wearing the mask.
Because otherwise Eva gives it to you, right?
Does she? I don't know. 'Cause
Someone gives it to you.
I always start off with the mask just because it makes me laugh. And
It's so pretty.
yeah, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful that
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory. Somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names.
Hi,
oh,
Nikki.
hi, Evil.
Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Service here is
Let's
terrible.
see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. Oh, and Snake,
Yeah.
The crew isn't watching anymore. You can take off the disguise now.
Good idea. This isn't right. Time for the snake to shed his skin.
But I like my
No,
skin.
leave it on, Snake.
I feel beautiful. Nah, he's so much prettier.
Snake. I like how they first introduced him as Jack, and then he's Snake. Because he changed his code name.
Yeah.
Hi, Immortal.
Immortal lives. I thought we've been abandoned for Kratos. And boy.
Morphing husbands.
Can you hear me, Major Tom? This is Snake. Kept you waiting, huh?
This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No. Good reason for that. I'll tell you later. when the
Immortal
time is
says
right.
that their hands were starting to hurt. Lots of
Getting back
button
to the
combos.
subject.
You,
Exactly
you
what
let
I'm
your
supposed to
hands
do
rest
next.
for a bit.
You've been
I
issued
know
a
that
knife
feeling,
and a
though.
tranquilizer gun.
Where like
Use
you
them to
just
hunt for
can't.
food.
You
You'll also
can't
find some
anymore.
medical
Yeah.
supplies in your backpack.
But you still keep trying and you're like,
About the backpack.
mm.
Lost it in a tree on the way down.
You're like, maybe I can use my face. You
I
start
see.
smashing your face
Better go
against the
back and get it.
controller.
You know where it
Evil
is?
said Kratos
No
is
problem.
beefier than any
I
of the
can see it
snakes.
from here. It's
That's
stuck on a
fine. He's
branch.
just not my type. Not to pull an evil,
Climb
but
a tree,
shrug.
Stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is
I'll be in the gunship.
140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
I don't want my backpack.
Okay, put your mask back on.
Oh, I can't.
Aww.
It just conveniently isn't there.
Aww.
It went to my backpack after I took it off.
Evil said he's not my type either, but I mean, it's kind of like the artichoke. You get distracted by all the rippling gorgeousness of Super Muscle Bod.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, that I get that completely.
Yeah. Just wait till we can take off our shirt.
Yeah.
Though this is still like Weenie Snake.
Yeah, he's still tiny, but doesn't mean I wouldn't do him. I mean, he's just so innocent.
He's such a tiny boy. How old is he supposed to be at this point?
I think he's like 29. He's so
He's just a baby.
innocent right now. Like
this
he
is his
doesn't
first
have
mission.
he doesn't have his bandana. He's like, oh boy, I can't wait to stop bad guys for the government. You know.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't know what kind of voice that was.
Yeah, that
but
was something.
He's just.
But yeah, this is his first field mission, right?
Yeah. Everything else has been,
Training.
yeah. I don't. There we go. No, wrong one.
Snake, first you need to find that backpack you lost on the way down.
Okay.
Okay. Nope. There we go.
It's been a while. How do I? There we go.
Yeah. Do some else.
Hides in bush.
So sneaky.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake.
How do you see me?
Yeah.
It's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left.
Oh, can you guys
That
hear
lets you
us
choose the
and
weapon
hear the
you want to
game?
equip
Because this is
and
all a
press the
completely
enter
new
button.
setup and everything
For
for
other
us.
equipped items,
So,
just do the same thing
Yeah,
for
let
the
us know how
item.
the audio
Got it.
levels are.
Use the
And if there's a lot of
survival gear
noise,
backpack.
because it looked like the microphone was
that's
picking
right.
up a lot of noise, but I'm not sure if that's
Survival
something
is
you can hear.
fundamental to this mission.
Yup.
After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly.
just like real
Keep
life.
an eye on your stamina so you don't run out.
It's
To recover
realistic.
lost stamina, you
No.
can hunt for local
It's
flora and fauna.
realistic. Thank you.
You can use
have to
either
do
your
it like
tranquilizer
that.
gun
Okay,
or your
that's
knife
better.
to hunt.
He's
My only weapon is Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun.
Hush, puppy!
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the
Alright,
suppressor
we
will
confirmed that the
deteriorate
sound
every
is
time you
fine.
fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it.
Gonna.
The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure.
I don't
Can't
like
leave any
you,
traces of your
Zero.
presence. No weapons, equipment,
You are
sweat,
your
or
accent.
bodily waste. The same goes
It
for
sounds
bullets.
Don't leave
fake.
poop around.
Your
Yeah,
presence in
don't
enemy
leave any
territory
poop. We
is already
bring it
violation of
home.
International Convention
Whatever
of
he
Warfare.
says.
There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word.
I thought I was a snake.
There'll be no rescue if you're captured.
Ghost snake.
The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule.
Oh, I can move me.
Tape it to your body so you can take it.
Hey.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling
I
them into
never
thinking that I'm
used
really
it,
dead.
except for when
So
you
how
have
do I
to.
come back to life?
And it took me
Just take the
forever to
revival.
figure out how to use
You
it.
mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
You're sure
Correct.
that's not how
Mission
potassium
rests
cyanide works.
entirely in your hands.
Sure it is.
Real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Friends.
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic.
A
Nice to meet you.
woman?
Paramedic.
Is that your
I was in a
snake?
medic who
No.
comes in by
A
parachute.
woman?
A
Aren't you gonna
woman?
tell me
It
your
is a
name?
woman.
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you
I
want
like
to
how the
save,
call screen is
send
set
a
up in this
message over
game
the reserved
with
save
the
frequency,
slides. It's so cool.
140.96.
Well, it wouldn't make sense to have, like,
lets me
normal
record
screen.
my mission.
I know, it's just so
That's
stylistic.
right. It also
I like
records
it.
the state of your health.
It's an
Good to
aesthetic.
know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor.
No, I forgot.
Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
That cat goes
Jack, is
silent
that you?
when the boss
How many
comes.
years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
Everything about the boss,
It's
nothing.
been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already
This is
told
so
you,
clingy.
Jack, I was on a top secret
Will you
mission.
abandon me?
A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You are a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your codename is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC? Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Did you get bored?
I'm just falling asleep. Knife gun.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
And I really want a burrito. Okay, and we're back.
Yeah.
What are we doing again?
Sokolov.
Sokolov.
And the boss wants you to practice CQC.
No. Easy gun.
The dog is snoring.
The dog being picked up.
Yeah, she's picking up on the mic. If you hear a weird sound, that's the dog snoring.
Oh, it sucks that I have nothing. Probably should have played the...
Yeah.
Probably should have... I think if we would have plugged or used the other version, probably could have gotten all the fun camo. Like the ones that are ultimately useless.
Oh, yeah.
Like the one with the... Was it like the Soviet Union flags on the front, but the American flags on the back, so as long as you're facing them, they won't shoot you. But if you turn the back on them, they will.
Yeah.
Which is, like, hilarious. Okay, I'm naked. And I'm Snake.
Well, you got pretty good camo, actually, right now.
Well, I'm not trying to hide from anybody.
Noodle. Yeah.
Snake G.
Capture the Snake G.
I like his little hands.
Yeah.
Okay. Sokolov.
Sokolov.
I'm gonna put my stuff back on. And I have a giant anaconda.
Nice.
And I'm gonna eat it.
You didn't need to eat it.
I just want to hear him talk.
Tasty.
Tasty.
He looks like a rabbit, says Immortal.
I know. He's cute, right?
With squirrel hands.
I do that. Only I don't look as cute as him.
Sokolov should be at the abandoned factory to the north, so head in that...
Velociraptor snake.
Intelligence indicates that that area is outside the enemy's core.
Not fun.
Shut up, Major Tom.
Snake, remember that this
I know.
You ate some food?
Yes.
You aren't expecting food to recover life, are you?
Of course not. Food alone doesn't heal wounds. Food only recovers stamina.
Good.
Why do you ask?
I once had a guy who thought that eating canned food would recover his life.
What was he, some kind of idiot?
Of sorts, yes. But in the 21st century, they'll probably come up with something that does just that.
Rations.
Rations.
Snake, when your stamina gets low...
Nah. I just want to see if they have anything interesting to say.
Your actions can lower your stamina.
Nah.
Snake, use the survival...
Nah. Stop teaching me things about the game.
Major,
What is it?
it's about your code name.
Major Tom?
Yeah, where'd you get that name?
From a tunnel.
A tunnel?
That's right. Snake, have you seen the movie The Great Escape?
No.
It's a movie about a determined group of Allied POWs trapped in a German POW camp who plan an escape. POWs dig 3 tunnels for their escape. They named them Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I see. So Tom was an escape tunnel. Did they make it?
Out of the camp? Of course. One of the tunnels was even discovered before it was finished. but eventually they do make it out.
I get it now. So Tom was the tunnel they used to escape.
Yes, that's right.
What is it?
Well, actually, I'm not sure if I remember correctly.
Major.
Oh, it's all right. It's Tom, Snake. Tom is the escape tunnel. Yes, no question about it. Snake, in order to carry out the mission with...
Nah.
And Major Tom is not at all a reference to David Bowie.
This is called
Bowie.
a first-person
Bowie?
view attack.
Bowie?
When using first-person...
Nah.
Snake, making it harder for the enemy to...
Nah.
Snake, be careful. The way to change between standing, crouching...
I know how to crouch. Actually, I don't remember how to crouch.
What?
Listen up, Snake. Keep in mind that this operation is strictly covert.
Nah. What does paramedic have to say?
The gauge below your life gauge.
Nah.
That area is home to the reticulated python. The reticulated python is said to be the longest snake in the world. The biggest ones can grow up to 10 meters in length. Although they're not poisonous, they're still very dangerous, so be careful around them. They have a highly ferocious temperament, and they can swallow whole, even large animals like deer and pigs. Their most distinguishing feature is the mesh pattern of their scales. This pattern acts as a highly effective natural camouflage. If you think there might be a reticulated python about, pay close attention to your surroundings. Otherwise, you could get bitten before you even know it's there. It's a huge snake, but you should be able to capture it alive by using the tranquilizer gun. I'll bet if you capture one and throw it at an enemy, it'll give him a good scare.
Throw a
Right.
snake in.
But how do they taste?
Huh?
Do they taste good?
You're actually going to eat one.
Why else would I be asking?
Actually, just
What was that?
Call them a
Nothing.
cannibal.
Let's see what the guide says. Ah, you're in luck. It says they taste pretty good.
Good. I can hardly wait.
don't complain. Just trying to survive by landing and then 5 minutes later eating an entire snake.
A very big snake.
A very big snake.
Okay, I'll stop. How do you kick? I don't remember how to CQC. How do you CQC? Oops, that's a gun. There you go. That's a CQC button. Take that, grass! Fucking butterflies.
Something's coming at you. Scurrying around in the grass.
What is it? Oh, it's a frog!
Oh, hi, Froggy!
I mean, it doesn't matter if I catch... Well, is that a tree frog?
Frog bee.
So I really kind of want to try to get a lot of the animals.
It's cool.
I'm not talking
It
to
is
you.
a tree frog.
Why would I be talking to you? Why would I care if you were waiting for me to catch all the animals? I'm talking to the people who are sitting here watching me watch this frog.
Yeah. It's cool.
Tree frog.
Tree frog. Taste unknown. Just
That's
lick it.
ass. I don't want to lick it. Because I want to try to get a tree frog and get it to Volgan, but getting it now doesn't matter since this is just a virtuous mission,
Yeah.
which I intend on completing, and then we're going to call it an episode. But, paramedic, tell us about
I
tree
see
frog.
you've caught a tree frog. The tree frog is a green frog that's found throughout Asia. It's arboreal, spending most of its time in shrubs and bushes. But the tree frogs that live in that
Volgan does
jungle
not
are
like
a lot
tree
bigger
frogs.
than ordinary tree frogs.
Huh?
Spoilers.
You've got an appetite, huh?
You've got a one-track
Volden?
mind, don't you?
What the fuck is Volden?
That's
Volden?
the theory. However, there are people who think it's a mutation caused by
Volden.
nuclear testing and waste.
Volden?
I think that's
Like
safe to
Voldo?
eat.
Is that all you ever think?
Volden?
What else is there?
Lots.
Like what?
Like why a frog would get so big in the first place. Or it's a
Volden.
temporary phenomenon created by the
Volden.
environment, or a permanent rate of evolution, or a
Leave him
product of
alone.
Volden.
such facility.
I don't
If
know.
it is the waste that's causing it, then it
Ask
contributes to
Finrar.
interfering with the ecosystem. It really makes you think about the changing relationship between
Colonel
This
Waldo.
is interesting.
Colonel
Be
Voldor.
that way.
Colonel
How about
Voldemort.
it?
You mean is it edible?
Voldemort.
I
Voldemort.
guess it's probably okay.
Probably.
It's Voldemort. It's Voldemort. I just don't understand why they're allowed to say
Well, try
Voldemort.
one for dinner and you can have
Clearly the T is silent. This isn't even related.
Yeah, it's not even close to being.
I didn't
related.
even hear a paramedic say.
Yeah.
Was the frog fine to eat?
I don't recall.
And now I've scared away whoever that fourth person is because I started yelling Volden. Volgin. Volgin. Colonel Volgin. Colonel Volgin. Yevgeny. Just call him Yevgeny.
Yeah, because that's much easier.
He likes being called Guinea. He likes it.
Oh, sure.
Just call him Boris. He'll respond to Boris as well. I'm not yelling at you. I'm just speaking loud. Because I can now. Because I'm not dying. I'm gonna eat it. Okay.
Why are you eating? You don't even need to eat the animal.
Because I can. I'm a snake. This is what I do. I crawl around in the grass and I eat things. I'm a snake. Ah. It's one thing I was never good at catching was the birds.
I'm gonna eat it.
Yep. Gotta eat it.
It's because the boss called you skinny.
I need to eat more.
I think you can fit it in one of your cages.
Sure I can.
Alligator just wakes up and you're chewing on it.
Nom, 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 nom. What could possibly go wrong with this? Eh. Eh. Yeah.
You can stab a sleeping alligator.
It's fine.
You did wake it up.
Damn it. Don't worry. Apparently 20 stabs to the chest was not enough to take down an alligator. But I'll get it.
This poor animal.
Hey, why'd you wake up?
Because it knows your tricks now.
What tricks? I know I'm supposed to save Sokolov, but... Oh, I shot the other one. But I'm very busy feeding alligators. I never figured out what bug juice was for.
No idea.
Does anyone know what bug juice is for? Can I CQC the alligator? No!
Hit his tail whip.
I want this alligator. Yeah!
It is because, it's a gavial.
There you go. I have prevailed.
Prevailed.
Prevailed. Whoop. We're fine. What was that? Is that a fruit?
It's a fruit or a bee's nest?
Oh, it's bees. Okay.
Run! Run away.
I couldn't tell if it was a fruit. 'Cause I know there's fruits, but I never see the fruits. Fold.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
KGB.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international
Fruits
law.
are in the trees. The immortal shall come
Kremlin
down in
find
the
out
DS
that the
version.
CIA and the American
Thank you
government
for your
involved.
input.
Contact with the enemy
Bolden.
is strictly prohibited.
Also, if you
Engage in
hear a
battle
TV,
either.
it's from
This
upstairs.
is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage.
But I've already been seen by a crocodile.
Change your camouflage by selecting
The crocodile's gonna
camouflage
tell.
in survival
Well,
mode.
I killed him.
The
Right.
uniform
And now I'm going to
option
eat
lets
him.
you pick your uniform, while the face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that
Snake
moves
just sits
will
down,
stand
like,
out in the jungle.
crouches down
If
in
you
a
just
bush
stand
and like
up and run
applies
around like
some
an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to
Got a
sneak
little
by
mirror.
without being noticed.
I mean, some of them are very intricate.
Yeah.
You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index. The camo index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa.
Unless if they step on you.
The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you
Yeah.
go along.
85. Drimucci.
I love mochi.
No, Drimucci.
Mochi! Thank you for your input, boss, but...
I see you've captured an Indian gavial.
Captured.
The Indian gavial is a crocodile that originally lived in freshwater regions in India and Nepal.
Why are Indian crocodiles?
Get to
way
work,
out
PETA.
here?
They're captive crocodiles that were brought here for research purposes but
PETA?
escaped
What?
and became wild again.
It's a reference
Indian
to
gavials
the Hunger
are
Games
large
books.
creatures. Adult
Well,
males
I know
grow
about
over
PETA,
6
but
meters in
why are we
length.
talking about PETA?
You'll never
Because
catch
see,
one
he
alive,
used to
even if
decorate
they use
cakes
the
at the
tranquilizer
bakery.
gun.
Yeah.
So when he's
Got
in
it.
the arena,
So,
he's learned how to
how do
use
they-
like
Taste?
fruits and
Yes,
mud
I
and
did
stuff
look
to
into that.
make
You know what
camouflages.
they always say.
Is that what happens
Blending.
in the book?
Sounds delicious.
Oh.
So
See,
he
no, the real thing about PETA, because
Normally they're
I
controlled
read,
creatures,
actually,
but
when
the
I
ones in
said
the forest
read,
there are belligerent.
I mean,
Apparently they attack
Eli
humans.
read the
What do you
first, like,
They
chapter
weren't
to
the
me,
direct subject of
and
any serious
I
research.
was in the
Some think
theater
they might be
during
violent as a side effect of
one
the
of the
atomic
movies, I
research
don't
that was
know,
conducted
but I
nearby.
was laying down in the back because I got dizzy, and the most important part of that book series, I don't know how many there are, was the most important part you have to remember is when PETA lifted a 100-pound bag of flour right over his head. You know, and that's the most important thing you guys have to keep in mind. Okay? That's significant. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think he actually ever.
No, that really happened, and you have to keep in mind that that is the most important thing in the entire game.
Camouflage is
Shush.
visibility is poor.
Shush. I wanted to talk to me.
You can know.
Talk to me, boss.
I see you wearing.
Talk to me.
I see you.
No
Boss.
personal relationships, remember?
Normally, you would ask a fellow soldier how well.
Boss.
In my day, I did my share of sneaking into enemy territory.
You mean since World War II?
Yeah, mostly snatch missions.
Snatch mission.
What are you
That's where
snatching?
you abduct an enemy officer without killing him, right?
Right.
Oh.
That's where I got the original idea for CQC. In a snatch mission, taking out the target's escorts by shooting them is not an option. If the enemy hears the gunshot, they'll know there's an intruder and tighten security. And the target will sense danger and try to get away.
You needed a way to take out the guards and secure the target without making a sound.
That was the idea. The CQC style that you and I developed is based on the techniques I cultivated during those missions. So...
First time I've heard this.
First time I've heard this.
Yeah.
You never told me any of this before.
I haven't heard this before.
I didn't?
No. Why?
Hmm.
Why didn't you tell me this before? Why now?
I have my reasons.
That's just like the best answer to everything. If someone's like, "What do you do the thing?" I have my reasons, and then you just walk away.
This is a solo sneaking.
Oh, talk to me. I didn't know that other story. Talk to me.
Choose battlefield.
Oh God.
Match the surrounding environment.
Bela's doing the hawk thing.
Camouflage is attained by selecting fatigues that blend in with the environment. Camouflage patterns that stand out in your surroundings will attract attention.
Is she okay? No. No. Told you she does it. Look, do you want me to do it? You do it wrong. She's scaring Otacon.
You good, baby? Okay, she's good.
That's called reverse sneezing.
Yeah.
And there you go.
It's gonna push their nose down.
Yeah, it like opens up that little flap thingy in the back of their head.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, so the vet explained it as like a flap in the back of like their throat, and when they have shorter snouts, sometimes that flap like goes the wrong way or something, and then they can't
like
inhale properly.
Yeah,
so like
they
start quacking like that. Yeah, they start like honking. So you pull their nose down, and that like snaps it back into place or something.
Isn't that fun?
Mm-hmm.
She love having dogs and snapping their flaps into place.
And she really freaks out when it happens.
She'll just take off and just honk all around the apartment. You have to try to catch her before she like leaves the area, because then you have to literally chase her around the apartment, and it's really annoying. It's worse when it's like really like late and it's like she leaves the room, and then you just kind of hear her like it gets louder and quieter, and
like,
it's like
2:30 a.m. or whatever, and
it's like surround sound honking, and then Otacon's like trying to figure out what's wrong, like, honey, what's wrong? Can I help you? And then Bela's like, just get the fuck out of my face. And it's just like,
I think this guy has another guy behind him.
Don't tell me how to play the game, Barbara.
I'm gonna.
What is bug juice for?
It's for drinking.
Does it like repel bugs? Is it for the leeches?
No, you drink it.
Is it full of bugs?
It's juice made of bugs.
You don't know.
I have no clue.
Why did you lay back down? Should I just stand up like an idiot? Oh, so with very easy... Oh, I see it. With very easy... Wow. Hey! What's that? Oh, gosh. Okay, well, what's in here? With very easy, you get the EZ gun, which is, automatically sets your, wow, this controller really sucks. And so do I. With it combined, you get, this. I can't tell what I'm pointing at here. It automatically sets your camo at 80. So it's like, it doesn't matter. I think those maybe heal things is what the fruits do. Maybe. I don't know.
Like a little pears.
But they're like not. What's in here?
Bird.
Did I not? Ah,
No, you just scared them all.
hitting the birds are really hard.
R fruits C.
RC fruits?
RC fruits. Radio controlled fruits.
Looks like you found a Golova.
Mmm.
Golova.
Yeah, it's a fruit that's found only in that region. It's related to the jackfruit.
I
which is
hate
commonly found in
jackfruits.
Southeast Asia.
Jackfruit, huh?
Yep, he's a cannibal. I didn't say anything.
No, I'm sure you...
I said, I'm sure you'd like it.
Oh.
Golova means head in Russian. It's probably called that because the fruit grows to about the size of a human head. It's supposedly pretty good to eat with a uniquely sweet flavor. The fruit itself is fairly large, so you could make a meal out of it. Golovas grow directly off the trunk of the tree. If you're running low on stamina,
Actually was
it might be
hanging off a
good idea to
branch.
keep an eye on the tree trunks.
Good to know. Does that mean it tastes like jackfruit? Because I really hate jackfruit.
She said it tastes sweet. It's just related to jackfruit.
You guys have read jackfruit. I'm like the only one who can't get on board with it. I don't care how much it looks like meat. It doesn't taste like a meat.
And jackfruit's like kind of bready. It's like dry.
Well, I mean, it depends how you cook it. Like, it looks phenomenal. Like, when everyone cooks it up, it's like, oh, it looks like pulled pork, and you can have it taste like anything. I'm like, no, it doesn't. It tastes like fucking, I don't know, gross. It tastes like gross. It has the texture of slime to me. I missed. I wish we could have our own PS3 controller back, because this thing sucks. It doesn't have an in-between. It's like using a... Oh my god.
There's a guy there. On your left.
Oh, well.
You got it.
Yeah, it took me 60 shots.
That's okay, you got infinite ammo.
Where'd he go? Never
Oh,
mind.
you got him.
I don't think I actually saw him.
Nikki says it tastes like ass.
It's disgusting. I'm glad somebody agrees with me. It has the texture of, like, I feel like if you were to lick like a live octopus, not the squishy, like, ringy tentacle-y bottom part, but like the top of a live octopus. But like if it had a bunch of like tiny noodly arms. Oh, hello. Like the top of like maybe the top of a baby octopus. Or maybe I'm thinking of a squid. Like if you squished a squid together and like its little tentacles were going like this, it's like you lick that. It doesn't taste like that, but the texture reminds me of licking the tiny tentacles of a bunch of octopus or squids squished together. There you go. That's what jackfruit texture reminds me of. And then the flavor itself, I know you can put whatever flavor you want on it, but I can't. I love that smile. He is so
also,
cute.
there's a fruit there too.
I saw it. I'm gonna try to get the fruit.
A red fruit.
I'm a texture person. So if the texture is ass, I can't do I can't ignore the fact that it sucks. You know? Oh, there's another one over there. You know? Or, no. I can keep saying but it looks like Eli's not going to reply. So I'm just going to keep saying you know.
I don't know, I guess sometimes, like, depending on the taste, I can get over the texture of, like, food. I'm more of a texture when it comes to, like, touch. Like, I can't have, like, certain fabrics. It's really gross on my hands. And, like, hands being sticky, I can't do. Like, you know how when you're a kid and you like to finger paint or whatever? I didn't. I hated it. Because I didn't like the feeling of stuff on my hands.
Ya bloco maloko!
Moloko means milk.
How does maloko mean milk?
It's Russian.
Oh, right. We have Miss Universe over here.
I see you found a Yabloko Maloko.
I like mushrooms,
Diablo,
but
what
you
now?
gotta cook it.
Yabloko Maloko. It's a Russian name that roughly translates as milk apple. It's a type of star apple. The juice is thick and sweet, like milk, hence the name. And if you cut one in half lengthwise, you'll see a star-shaped ring radiating out from the center.
Hence the star apple.
Right. The star-shaped part has a gelatinous texture and is said to be especially tasty.
Sounds useful,
You're welcome.
for once.
Did you say something?
No, back to the mission.
I don't want a milky, creamy
Immortal
apple.
says, ew.
It's gross. See, now, olives I'm weird with. I can eat olives on, like, a pizza.
No, I love olives. I'll just eat olives.
I can eat olives on a pizza if they're, like, the cheap olives. The thing with, like, the big, the blah, olives and the big fat things with shit in it and stuff. Whatever. If they're chopped up and they come out of a can and you put it on a pizza, I'll eat it. But I can't sit there and eat olives. Like, olives. No,
Nah.
that's, I can't do all of that.
I love that.
No,
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
good.
little too much for me.
That's good.
That's too much going on. But mushrooms, I like mushrooms. I can't just, like, eat mushrooms like you. Like,
I
can't
can just eat mushrooms.
Yeah, I can't just eat raw mushrooms.
So
No,
cool.
they have to be sauteed and put on something. Or, like, in a sandwich, you know. Like, I'll eat sauteed veggies. You know? That's cool. But I can't just pop a raw mushroom in my mouth.
Are these mushrooms edible?
Oh, I didn't even think to look at the mushrooms.
Oh, well,
Sorry. I can go back.
respite. No, I like big olives, I like green olives, I like black olives, I like red olives.
As long as they're chopped up and put on a pizza, I'll eat the olives. Like a supreme pizza, that has mushrooms and olives on it. But of course it can't have cheese.
I love olives on pizza, and I love olives by themselves, like
No,
an olive and like cheese platter.
I can't have cheese. So,
So fair enough.
as long as it's on a pizza with no cheese, I'll eat the olives. And they can't be the big olives, they have to be very thinly sliced.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from
Ah,
me.
now I want some pizza.
And that is, sorry for being so late.
We don't have
Is
any
that
pizza
all?
sauce.
Yes.
Understood.
Or
Beginning
anything
my
to make
approach to the
pizza
target.
sauce. Unless we can make pizza sauce out of potatoes.
Potato sauce. Yeah, he's in the bomb section of the building.
You know, you're going to be asking why for a lot of things in this game, really. Like,
Well, at this point, are they holding him there, or is he just there?
why do they do this?
I know. I hate when they changed your gun.
Ah.
Like, they just like cutscene. Oh, and we thought you wanted to use this gun instead. Like, no, I wanted to use the gun I was using.
I don't want to kill.
I don't want to kill this guy.
I'm a snake. Sneaky snake.
One more guy.
Sneaky snake.
Hold on.
Sneaky snake.
Sneaky, 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 snake.
Sneaky snake. Snake through the woods. Or jungle, sorry. Jungle of Russia.
Siberia.
Siberia, Russia.
This is like all the way southeast. It's pretty close to China.
Well, that explains, you know who.
Yeah.
Whoa, a shotgun!
Oh boy.
I can't wait to just put that in my inventory. Like
Yeah,
all the
never,
rest of the stuff that
never
I
look at it again.
Never ever use. So many things I just don't use.
Stomp, stomp, slow stomp. There it is. Shot in the dick.
He wasn't shot in the dick. He was shot like in the outer.
Shot in the hip.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
It's pretty nice though. Pretty smooth.
Oh, hello.
He's fine.
Like I said,
Wow.
very easy.
Yeah, they're very dumb.
You really have to try. I mean, short of them just kind of walking on you.
Yeah,
Which-
they're not gonna see ya.
Yeah.
What's in the lockers?
Can you open them? I don't think you can open these.
Oh.
Butt scratch.
Mm.
Oh,
You
right.
can knock on them.
It's gonna be completely different. Can we get up there? Oh no, we can't. When we get to 5, though, because we're not starting it over, and everyone else is so agitated that I don't even want to play it. I'll leave you to play that one. Snake inhaled. Send out the gunship.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men?
I like how his
You
monocle is attached to an ear cuff.
Because it's aesthetic.
I'm a secret agent.
What do you want it to be attached to?
Escort you back to the other
Ah,
side
it's
of the
just
Iron
this is
Curtain.
so fancy.
Well, I mean, he's wearing a monocle. What is it?
I was sent
Who the
to
fuck
Rangers
wears a
who
monocle?
got you out 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah, but I'm just saying this is like a very weird way of wearing a monocle.
Well, how else do people wear monocles? I mean,
Message from
I don't even see the point of a monocle.
He said to tell you sorry for being so
Maybe
late.
only one eye's bad.
What are the odds of someone having one bad eye, though? What is a monocle? Who decided that they only had one bad eye?
Or they just need one eye to read.
But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Oh yeah, he's hiding here.
Volgin of Gru.
They're not holding him here.
You know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt!
Never heard of him.
He's a member of the army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far.
Yeah, I really want
But the
pizza.
failure of his agricultural policies
With olives
has
and
put
mushrooms
him
in
in
it.
I could go get some pizza sauce.
And
Yeah,
on
but
top of
then
that,
that means that we have to wait for 2 hours for me to make some dough.
Kennedy's assassination.
I could get some pizza dough.
precisely.
Well, then you might as well just go
In
buy a
sense,
freaking pizza.
Khrushchev has lost
Sure.
his biggest partner, and
We
his
can't
power base
waste
is
money on
rapidly
crap like
crumbling
that. We
away.
got 40 pounds of
Assertive
potatoes
is plotting to use this
and a
opportunity to
gigantic
seize
head of
control
cabbage
by rallying the
and
anti-government
10 pounds of
forces,
onions.
overthrowing Khrushchev and
Onions and
installing
olives.
Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place.
Sorry.
The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the
I love you, Colonel.
He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here.
Where's Sokolov
and use it as
from?
leverage in his bid for
Everywhere.
power.
No, he's Russian.
Then why doesn't he have a Russian accent?
The intelligence says
Because
that
he's
they are
not
going to
exclusively
make
Russian. He was in the
to
US as well.
test.
Then the soldiers outside.
I guess we're assuming in this game everyone is currently speaking Russian, right?
Yes, because
They would
Yak
need
speaks
that
Russian.
many men
Yeah.
just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb.
Yeah.
Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Oh.
Is that so? America is truly a frightening country.
Not as frightening as Russia.
Having second thoughts.
No.
And like,
I
what
have
is
no
that
love for
jacket
this
he's
place.
wearing? Is it leather? Is it
It's-
leather? Is it suede? What is he wearing?
A very tight leather suit.
What is Sokolov? What are you, sir? I think he's like a fucking robot. I think he's Cyborg Ninja.
Might be.
Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Rendezvous.
What about the sentries?
Rendezvous.
No one spotted me.
I
Yeah,
see.
for once no one
What
did
about the
spot me.
boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
A fashion disaster. He says something.
Right. Can't have it vibrating angrily.
With matching gloves. Maybe the gloves are part of the jacket.
I don't even know, dude. I like his stance.
He's a tall man. He's bigger than you. Yeah.
Freeze!
So this is the legendary boss.
Aww. Look, everybody, it's the little kitty cat.
Last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz.
Oh.
Oh.
What's the soldier doing here?
Soldier?
God, he's just so fucking cute.
Look at this dumb.
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Look at this dumb twink.
Josh Keaton.
Sokolov is ours.
Who is the voice of young Hercules, by the way, just in case you guys don't know.
Look at that smolder. Look at his shiny lips. And well-defined cheekbones.
He's just so cute.
That's my hat.
I like it when your body's like, oh no, my hat! It's adorable.
Gas spy was shot. Get off my hat. No, it's bloody. Just dusts it off on his thigh.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the Gru.
Isn't he cute? No, he's always cute. He's cute when he's old.
I don't think he's ever not been cute to me. Or attractive. He like goes from like cute to like hot to hotter.
Got the huge pocket pants. Do you Maxwell pants?
Alright, he's gonna do the thing. Oh, it's adorable.
Because he was waiting for the boss. At this point.
So he says he was.
Yeah.
Crew operatives.
What is that?
It's nothing more intimidating than having a 16-year-old boy meow at you. And calling his cool friends.
Look at my cool friends. We all got matching hats.
Then die.
It's like Snake didn't even try.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my god, this fucking kid.
Leave it. Shoot the other one.
Like flailing his legs. It's like, don't teabag me, no.
Don't teabag me, bro. Like, oh god, he's gonna shoot me. He has a gun. He's like, oh god, don't shoot me with the gun.
I'm gonna hit you with a gun.
And that one bullet.
Yeah. Whoa. Symbolism.
Impossible. You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
Whoa.
You filthy American dog.
Kidney punch. Okay, he only needs one kidney. Shot's freaking out.
That was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
It's so fucking cute.
He's so cute.
Just want to pet him.
Yeah.
It's okay, Ocelot. You did the best you could, but just it's time to take a nap.
Yeah, go home, take a nap.
Go back home to
Do your homework.
To Volgin and tell him that you met a nice man in the jungle.
Snake, you alright?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgin.
A GRU colonel?
Welcome back,
Part of an
Layla.
internal Soviet
She was
power
laying
struggle
right here,
part
but
of
now she's going back to bed.
Something between
She was so
the
distressed by her
KGB and
sneezing.
between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgin's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
hate that they switch my gun. No. How do I pick up? Nope. I seriously don't remember how to pick up. I don't want to kick him.
Try.
No. Oh, okay. I was gonna practice on this guy because he doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, Ocelot. And what you gonna give me? A mousetrap!
Because he's an ocelot, get it?
How cute is that? Anything else? No, that's it.
No, okay. Let's go for a walk.
He doesn't wake up, by the way.
That's why he got spinny stars.
Well, I mean, spinny stars normally mean that they would wake up, like, very, very quickly. But it doesn't matter what you do, he won't wake up. Well, I mean, if you kill him, he'll die. But then you'll get the time paradox thing.
Yeah.
Which I could do right now, but I'm gonna save that for later. When you actually fight him. Actually, I probably should do that now, because the actual battle is kind of annoying, but it's more funny. Let's go, Ocelot. Let's go on an adventure. Let's go on an adventure.
He's so tiny.
He really is. Look at him.
Nothing weird about this.
Nope. Just
dragging a sleeping teenager into the woods.
He was already in the woods. I'm just continuing his journey through the woods.
Gotcha.
I'm keeping an eye on him so he doesn't get hurt. He might get bitten by mosquitoes or eaten by a reticulated python.
That would be awful.
Look at how tiny he is. Python could totally eat this guy whole. I'm saving his life.
Oh.
Bye.
And then he goes all the way back and picks up his bullet.
Alright.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Yeah.
Yes. The best Gru has to offer.
That was their best.
Yeah, it was something.
I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here.
Well, this nepotism isn't doing you any good over here. Is that a thunderstorm?
No.
No.
It's big dumb crab monster.
It's a big boom.
That's what they were making you build.
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBM.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2?
But you're on Phase 1 already. Phase 2's the next one.
The Colonel gets his hands on it. It will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes.
Solid.
And then the
Solid vape.
Vape.
will truly begin.
Austin Powers ruined the name Shagohod.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to
Well, you gotta have somewhere to do your shagging.
in America.
Yeah, especially with Volgan.
Please, take me to America. Quickly.
Volgan's probably the one who named it.
Cannot
It's like, I'll name it the Shagohod. And everyone's staring at him like,
Let's go.
really?
Someone talked him into naming a Shagohod. He was just gonna call it, I don't know, the Shag Tank.
Shag Tank.
Like, can we? No. Give it a name that's a bit more Russian.
Hod. He probably called it the Big Fucking Tank. And Ivan's like, honey, can we call it something a little less obvious? Shagohod. Big fucking tank. I like Big Fucking Tank.
Yeah, it's a good name. Wait. You were on the radio.
Uh-oh.
Boss?
She just gotta show off, though.
I mean, again, if you take into consideration how heavy the Davy Crockett actually is.
Yeah, she's.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Like, seriously.
Yeah. Don't do the smirk. She did a smirk.
Hornets.
Yep. Poor cameraman. It's realistic.
Can you imagine that being a game in and of itself, being the cameraman of a game?
And having to follow him around.
Yeah. I mean, not of this game, of just a game. Like, that is the game.
I mean, there are a few of those games.
Oh, I didn't know.
The Outlast series.
But that doesn't count.
It does count.
That doesn't count.
I mean,
because you don't have the camera running the whole time.
Outlast 2, you are literally the cameraman.
Still not the same thing.
It is the same thing.
Now that all 5 of us are together,
because, like,
time we go to the depths of hell itself.
If you are the cameraman of this game, that's you changing the angle. Cameraman in Outlast, you just running around going, "Oh my God, where do I have my camera up now? Am I supposed to be recording?" I ran out of batteries. You wouldn't be running out of batteries. You'd be making all these dramatic scenes.
That doesn't make you a cameraman. It makes you the director.
Everything. The cameraman, the director. If you miss the whole scene, no one buys the game. You know what I mean? Now that'd be a cool game. Yeah, I know we're recording, but it's like... Oh, okay, everyone shut up. My boy's on.
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
I wish they would just make it on the Fox engine.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
I like that even the boss looks mildly annoyed that he's there.
Like, I'm
like, this asshole.
This jerk.
Gift from my new hosts.
She was doing so well.
Oilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
I'm not imagining him just doing that, and like he comes over and like visits you or whatever, and he picks up like a vase from your table, and it's like, "This will make a fine gift for me." He puts it in his pocket. Like, that's not how that works.
He has not yet found an emotion.
Probably come over and pick you up. Ah, yes, your wife will make a fine gift to me. Walks away.
Think you can pull the trigger?
I love you, boss. This gun symbolizes your manhood. And this arm symbolizes your arm being broken.
Yeah.
He's seen my face. We can't let him live.
You know, there are pictures of you, right? Like,
yeah, there are. We've seen them.
Like, people know who you look like, who you are already.
Well, granted, it is like a top secret, you know.
True.
So.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him.
Aww. So disappointed. I wanted to do the Sparky thing.
I want to show my unexplained electrical powers. We'll see them later, Volgan. We love you. We'll get to you.
Hey, boss, please help me up. Thank you, boss. I love you. No!
Just that face of, oh shit. Why? Why did I take her hand?
Like, wait, are we fighting? Are we No, I wasn't ready! Boss, no!
I got your bandana! I don't think we're supposed to be laughing during all. We're sorry.
Yeah.
It's just
like
we've seen it so many times that it's just funny. We've seen this and parodies so many times that all we do is laugh at it. It's a very serious scene.
Very sad scene. Now she's sad, he's sad. Volgan's sad because he didn't get to beat anyone up.
And also Volgan has the attention span of a 5-year-old.
Shagohod is ours.
Okay, bye. Bye, Volgan.
He's gonna go steal the Shagohod.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Who are you talking to?
Snake.
Or
really... to the cameraman, like I said, in the game that could exist.
I see. Shagodelic baby.
Wet booty snake. Gosh, Snake, why aren't you answering your phone?
He's like hitting snooze. 5 more minutes. Major, 5 more minutes.
Even all bruised up and beaten, he's still beautiful.
Yeah.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah, just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know
it. He would win. The Soviet Union, one electric dude, the boss, a Cobra unit, a drunken scientist versus one sneak boy.
Think you can handle it?
The sneak boy and the sneak girl and the cat major.
We'll talk about that later. First,
together.
We've got to get you patched
cat
up.
major.
Cat major.
Okay, here we go.
Cat boy.
The cat boy.
Cat boy.
The sneak boy, the cat boy, and the...
If you select cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into treatment
bike girl.
With the item window button,
cat boy, bike girl, snake.
And one OP cameraman.
Your injuries include a
I'm just saying, cameraman. You're not giving any credit to the cameraman.
Right elbow and abdomen.
Like right now, the cameraman's not doing anything. So
you're
not seeing it through my eyes.
Move the healing cursor with the left stick to the affected part of your body.
Like right now, he's chilling. He's taking a break.
The affected area, hold
gotcha.
See,
no, the cameraman's doing the X-ray.
No. See, this is all pre-rendered.
Oh, okay.
With this method, you can use items to help you recover.
This is stock footage.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener, and then wrap it
in
bandages.
You're not seeing it, are you?
No, not at all.
Oh my god. You have no imagination. I bet if a game came out next month, you'd be like, oh, look at this great concept for a game. I saw it on Tumblr. And be like, you mean exactly what I was talking about? But suddenly now it's on Tumblr and it has 300,000 notes and has a cat in it. It's the greatest game in the world.
Well, every game needs a cat in it.
Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
Yeah, you just set up the screen filter and the lightning to do the codec call.
See, like, here's the cameraman right now. He's watching Snake. See? And that now the cameraman is flying in circles. Yeah. He's flying in circles right now. And now he's zooming out and zooming in. Whoa, whoa.
Is the cameraman in one of those wasps?
Yes.
Okay.
See, in this game, he would be on a wasp. But he would be, like, on an infinite wasp.
Mm-hmm.
So he can, like, get all these crazy angles.
Yeah.
And stuff. I wasn't listening to anything she just said. But,
Heal your stuff.
I know what to do. I just...
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh.
You good? You good?
He just kind of
threw up or something.
Yeah, I don't... You okay? Dude, look at that bulge. What? Why does he keep... What is going on? Is it because I'm spinning? I remember if you do spin him too much, he does throw up.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what's happening.
But I barely moved him and he threw up.
Well, he's not in very good health right now.
He's alright.
He's like ingested a lot of water. Stop making him throw up, this poor man.
That's what I'm looking to do. Okay, I don't think I need those. Alright, so... Can I just put stuff all over it?
Disinfect. Just random stuff. So,
I think Bela's growling. What is she growling at?
I don't know. The correct term is not bulge, it's male appendage. It's 2018.
Huh?
The correct term is not bulge, it's male appendage.
Oh.
Appendage?
That's a bulge. Nice big old meat package you got there, Snake. How much you selling for? $4.99 a pound? $5.99 a pound? $69.99 a pound? I'll take 6 pounds, sir. It's grass-fed. Free range.
It's snake-fed, actually, and frog-fed, and,
Baka Loco. What fruit did I get? The gross, what was it? The creamy...
Creamy apple?
It was like creamy, thick, viscous, what is the other way?
Gelatinous.
Gelatinous, milky apple. Oh, delicious! I love my Milky's, Milky's?
Your
I love my apples milky and gelatinous. Yummy! That's what keeps you going.
Yep. Those good Siberian fruits.
Mmm. Still doable.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
No, I'll just walk home. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yay, it's rescued.
That's not rescue. I think it's the opposite of rescue.
Oh no,
Yay.
they stole it.
The giant fucking tank has come to save me. Or is it the giant fuck tank?
Yeah.
The big
The fuck tank.
The big fuck?
The drill tank. The
big fucking drill tank? The giant fucking...
It has words on it, and I'm not sure what the words mean. I'm curious.
It probably says giant fuck tank.
I hope it does.
Like the fact that Volgan's thing says Bay.
Bay, yeah.
Before all else. Is that the dog?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Why are you moving?
Leave Sid alone. Bela. Or cat, or whatever. Animals!
Might be an animal like in the window or something.
She always thinks there's an animal whenever we're conveniently streaming.
Yeah.
There's a Ocelot lamenting about the bullet that didn't get to pierce his lover.
Yeah.
I just love how excited he is. He's so cute. I mean, he's a terrible piece of shit, but I still love him more than anything else in this game.
He's just so dumb.
He is dumb.
Success.
He's like a big, dumb, cute
Thanks to the
thing.
boss and her cobras. I have
Puppies.
both Sokolov and the Shadow.
What are you doing? Hi, Otacon, stop pooping. Come here, let me pet you.
Said pooping or booping?
Boofing.
No. I hope he's not pooping.
Shagohod means
What
walker.
are we going to do with the girl?
That's it.
Yeah,
Who is she?
but I want to know what it says on it. What the text says.
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
Okay, so here's something that I didn't know we weren't supposed to know. Again, spoilers. I didn't know that we weren't supposed to know who this is. So, the Eli didn't know.
It took me a long way into the game to realize that Eva and Tatiana
Fast, my dear.
were not different people.
Dave
Basically.
didn't know. He's not here. But,
Just
I just-
calling him out when he's not here to defend himself.
well, I'm just saying there's people who didn't know, and I knew. I didn't know that we weren't supposed to know.
Are you KGB?
We
I
may
was
be
just
able
kind
to
of
use
like, oh yeah, they're the same person. I mean, I still don't get the glasses thing. It's like, oh no, who am I? I mean, why is everyone so baffled by the glasses thing?
Who's
No.
this handsome man I've never seen before?
Shall we take her back
Now I
to
can't
base?
see. But
Who's this handsome man? He keeps walking into things.
exactly. But I don't know.
this marvelous new
I guess
toy.
people are easily thrown off by glasses or not wearing glasses or something.
They're still
You
our
know,
countrymen.
Superman.
But it won't be me that pulled the
But
trigger.
Well, she changes her whole demeanor, though. I think that's more it.
The American.
shit, it's the same
Going
person.
to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
Doesn't mean anything at all. This context, it doesn't mean anything.
It means things.
Pew. This is smile.
Yeah, I just like how like content he is,
He's like,
and
yeah,
everybody else in those helicopters are like,
like we are in the blast rate. We are in the blast radius, sir.
it's like we shouldn't be here, should we? And then, and then Snake could never have kids. It's just kind of like, you know, how many nuclear blasts did he go through?
Here, I hope you enjoy having your like your immune system just knocked off course after all those injuries you have. I'm sure you're gonna like having those infections.
Yeah, he's fine. He lived to be like 99.
True. See, a little bit of radiation's good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit of nuke is good for you.
Nuka-Cola. It's the wrong game. So I'm going to press save,
Yeah.
and we're going to go into the greatest music sequence ever known to man. And then we're probably going to end it there, because we're coming up to 2 hours, which in theory that should have taken 15 minutes.
But most of that time was cutscenes. Like 95% of that time was cutscenes.
Yeah, but even with cutscenes, that should have taken 40 minutes. So, you know, whatever. I have a bunch of, like, save. Very easy, and then one hard. Let's save over this very easy. That looks nice. There we go. But after this,
Played this game since 2011.
and even then it was way before that.
This particular copy.
I love this song so much.
Turn up the volume.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'm melting to you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I'd give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'd be no one else. Crime is the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain. Someday you feed on a tree frog. It's so dear, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I'd give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime is the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. And there you have it. Greatest song in the world.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the
I didn't
most
mean to press that
advanced
button.
ICUs in the world?
But it's gonna be another 45-minute cutscene, but we're actually gonna like end it here.
Yeah, we'll just load back. And
Yeah,
we'll
we're
go
gonna load
into
back
that.
from whatever the hell they're talking about.
Yeah.
Mission and such. Blah 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 blah.
Shush.
I think they're barking at the geckos. But thank you guys so much.
Thank
for
you.
coming out
Thank you for coming out, everyone.
to watch.
Thank you,
the
Eagle.
start.
Thank you, Immortal. Thank you, Solid Vape. Oh, shush.
No. This fox is still
Thanks,
one step
everyone
ahead of
who's
the pack.
here.
The reason I came to see
We
you
will be back Friday.
Yeah, kind of a long jump.
Yeah.
But we'll be back
Friday playing some more Metal Gear Solid 3.
Don't get too excited.
And I'm still gonna be trying to get all of the aminals.
All of the aminals.
I'm gonna try to eat them all, catch them all, eat them all.
The Tsuchinoko too?
Yes, I want to try to get the Chinoko. I may have already fucked it up, who knows, but keyword here is try.
Yeah.
And we're gonna cut what's his nuts off here. Let you guys go.
Shut up, Major.
But thank you guys so much for coming out. We really appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Oh, here we go with our bad Russian accent. Bad southern accent.
I do enjoy that they just avoided that in that game by just having everyone speak English.
That's right.
Mostly.
A few days ago.
In this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because, or speak English when they're speaking Russian.
Yeah.
Since you understand Russian.
This is the only time where they do speak
In a bad Russian accent.
bad southern accent, bad Russian accent. So anyway, thank you guys so much for coming out. We really appreciate it. We'll be back Friday for more Metal Gear, and hopefully soon we'll be getting some more money so that we can go back to alternating games, because we are still looking forward to playing Inquisition, because I'm already missing my boyfriends. And I need some new ones.
You need some new boyfriends
I
to
need new
replace your old
boyfriends.
boyfriends.
Yeah. So
Well,
thank you
Volga's not
guys.
enough for you.
No, because I can't date him. I wish I could. He'd be a cute
great
Canary.
guy.
But anyway, thank you guys so much.
Good.
He would be a fantastic Canary.
He's definitely a
He wouldn't be
Canary.
very cute, but he would be a
Oh
very...
no, he would be Talbot shots.
Yeah.
But he would be a good Canary.
He'd be a hot mess. Anyway, we're getting off topic. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Bye.